Woke up this morning with a crick in my neck. Thought it was nothing, but it's still here, heck. Poured some black coffee, forgot what for. Why'd I walk into this room? I don't know anymore. Used to party hard, now I'm in bed by 9. Shots means cortisone, not tequila with lime. Used to chase dreams, now I chase my pills. And I got 5 kinds of lotion for my various ills. My knees pop like bubble wrap every time I stand. And why are all these teenagers talking like they're in a band? When did I get old? Was it gradual or bold? One day I was hip, now I'm cold. 'Cause I brought a sweater and I'm told that's gold. I blinked and my youth was sold. Man, when the heck did I get old? I used to rock out loud, now I rock in a chair. Used to have abs, now I've got Tupperware. I sneeze and throw out my back, how's that fair? And I grunt like a caveman, just climbing the stairs. All my passwords are pets and my first car's name. I yell at clouds now, that's my game. I scroll on my phone with my face way too close. And I think TikTok is just clock overdose. When did I get old? Was it socks with my sandals uncontrolled? Or when I called new music too loud to hold? Now I nap like a bear in the winter freezing cold. Got more meds than stories I've told. Lord, when the heck did I get old? But I kinda like it, this slower pace. Got some laugh lines carved on my face. Wisdom's just a fancy word for I forgot. But I remember love, and that's a whole lot. So here's to the great and the belly fold. Still don't know when, but dang, I got old.
There we go. Hey, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever. It's your pal Grumps. Yeah, we're gonna play Minecraft 1.21. Yeah, I've been very vocal about how I feel about this. Is that showing up on stream? Anyway, someone asked me how do I cheat at Minecraft. It's very simple. Okay, one, you get CurseForge. Okay, CurseForge is an app and a basically I don't have my PNG working, and this is not working. I don't know why this is not working. You can't see what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see. Why is this not working? Let's go to start screen and let's go back and see what the fuck is going on. Oh, come on. Why isn't this working? You should be able to see this. I don't know why you're not. Let's try. Let's go here. Let's see. There we go. You can see it now. All right. That's what I want to show you. Yeah, you want to go to CurseForge. This is the app, not the website. It's going to ask you if you want to download the app. Yes, you do. This is the thing. Okay. And this is where you can like download mods or have it. The main thing about CurseForge is to launch mods. All right. And as you can see, I do have quite a bit, like Dense Ores. I do not have Optifine. For some reason, Optifine has an issue with working 1.21. But I got the necessary mods to make it like I have Optifine. But as you can see, as I scroll through here slowly, a lot of these will all, like the Forge EnderTech thing, will automatically download with the mod that needs it. And I got turned my notifications off on my phone so I won't get distracted. I do apologize. Usually I had turned the volume off on my phone, but all right, there we go. Anyway, and it would download it, like this is basically a supporting program for something else. But like you will see other things in here, but like large ore deposits and stuff like that, or harvester. All these I'll show you. I would definitely recommend getting a backpack mod. I'm not particularly like this. I like sophisticated backpack over the traveler's backpack because it's a lot to me. I'll explain when I get one. The main one here is World Edit. All right, because that you can't get through. You have to Google it. World Edit for Minecraft, and you download it. Then you're going to have to put it in your mod folder, and it's real simple. Once you get this app going, you go to these three dots here. You click on there, and you open the folder. That's all you got to do. Okay, once you do this, okay, you're gonna, you don't want this as full screen. You want to sort of bring it down like here. And when you get to this point, no, I don't want it like that. I don't want it down like that. Stop it. Once you get in here, you see the folder that says mods. You're going to open that up. Right? And there's all the mods. Okay, it's written right there. Most of these have been downloaded from CurseForge. And it's also important in this to pay attention to what you're setting up. And I'll show you that here in a second. Okay, and then it's like with World Edit, we're gonna have to go to Google. See, there it is, World Edit Minecraft mod. All right, let me explain this here. Okay, you would like go to the page, and you're going to download it. All right, now this is where you need to pay attention. All right, it's like right here. It says Fabric +1. +1 is NeoForge. Okay, it doesn't work on CurseForge. It works on NeoForge. Right here it says NeoForge. Okay, which you will select when you make your mod pack. Right? You would click on this and download. And this is, once the download's complete, you come up here. This is Opera. I'm using Opera, but you should be able to reach your download folder from your browser. You want to do it from your browser. So you're going to click on that. And then you click on show in folders. Okay, this is all your downloads. All right, and it would be like if I download it, it would be there. And all you gotta do is open up the other window that you had open like that, and you have it right there. And all you're gonna do is just take it and just move it down to here. You know, just sort of like if I was going to do that, I would do like that. Put, you know, it'll go into, it will move to mods, but we're not going to do that because, you know, that's my thumbnail. So it would do no good. But then when you launch the game, it will automatically load it up. Shout. I get into CurseForge here. Let me close all that out. All right, we're back to, and you didn't. Yeah, well, you should have saw all that. Okay, in the CurseForge, what you want to do? Go back here. You want to click on Create, and all right, you see down here where it says Forge, Fabric, Quilt, NeoForge, Vanilla. You just want to click on NeoForge. That's all you want to do. And then hit create and it will make a profile. And then you can download mods that way. I mean, let me just show you real fast. This is real easy. Okay, it's loading all that. And you click on add content. And the popular mods will be here. It's sort of like Waystones. All right. Waystones is actually a very popular mod, and you just click on install, it will automatically install it. So, you know, just kind of played around with it. But for 1.21, NeoForge is the way to go because probably you can make Optifine work in that. I just haven't tried because, you know, I am not really interested in it. Can just cancel. Okay. But that's pretty much it. Other than that, there is other things we got to do. So let's just, well, you can, and it's important to launch the game from here. Don't use the regular Minecraft launcher. Launch the game from CurseForge because that will load, it'll prevent you from getting errors. So we're going to hit play. It's going to take a minute. Other than that, how's everybody's weekend been? I mean, I'm just like been chilling, you know, like I typically do. I didn't do any editing. I got another VTuber highlight standalone video coming out next Saturday, which is Iron Mouse. Which means next Friday I'm going to be editing a whole bunch of VTuber highlights. As much as I say I edit things. Okay. Why aren't you showing it? All right. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me go back here so you can see. I want to make sure you can see what's going on. All right. No. Yeah. But you know, you just know you launch your those you hit play. And just let it run through this little thingamabobby. Like it normally does. It's no different from any other thing you do as far as when you launch Minecraft. Well, you can see what I'm clicking on, but you can, well, you can see that little mouse, but you can't see what I'm clicking on. Artist got harassed for trying. Yeah, I saw that. You know, it's gonna happen. It's just like it's pathetic people. That's all it is. It's just pathetic people. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people who want to keep the hate alive, it's just like, oh, get over it. You're get back in there. It's well, no, I don't want a server. Hold on. Gotta do this again. I don't know why OBS makes this so damn difficult. There we are. Yeah, she got a little fox running circles over here. But no, the artist thing, she stood strong. She handled it on her own. It's kind of like, basically, she made a nice little post, and she kind of told everybody to go fuck themselves. She's going to do what she wants, which I can respect. While we're waiting for this, I might as well do the little YouTube shit. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna go ahead and close this. Yeah, all right. We're gonna do a little YouTube stuff. If you're here, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, please. Leave a like, leave a comment, and tell people about my channel. Spread the word, because I really like to get to 200. Right now we have 152 subscribers. Let's get to 200 people. And I appreciate you always subscribing. And once again, if you go to my Twitter or X profile, whichever way you want to put it, you'll find the tip jar. And if you feel like contributing or supporting me, you can support me through the tip jar. All right, and we're gonna click on single player. Okay, the other thing we gotta do, we're gonna delete that because I just used that for a thumbnail. Delete. All right, so we're gonna create a new world. So we're going to create a new world. This is all part of cheating. Why does it look so huge? I'll fix that here. Okay, survival, normal, allow commands, because that gets us create mode. And that's important. And you go to world, bonus chest, on. Then we start with the bonus chest. More. Okay, this is like personal preference. And it's like keep inventory after death. I typically put that on, but I'm going to be different. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to turn it off. But usually I do leave it on because that's just the way I usually play. But for this one, I'm going to turn it off. Because, actually add that level of challenge I haven't really done, which is basically now here in these data packs you can do stuff like this if you want to. I don't trade rebalance. That's where you gotta have a trader in a certain biodome to get certain books. Screw that, because they don't have a jungle village. They don't have a swamp village. And until they do, what's the fucking point? Other than annoy the living fuck out of you to get a villager into those biodomes. I know. And if anybody's trying to move villagers, it's a pain in the ass. Other than stuff, improve movements. That one we're gonna go ahead and do. Proceed. I haven't used that one. I'm just curious to what it is. It's improved movement. I don't know what that means. But hey, why not? All right, but now you can't. No, I name all worlds because I'm gonna have different streams. There we go. And you go ahead and just create your world. And that's basically how you cheat Minecraft. Now, the mods, the world edit is a big one, okay? Because it helps you do things you're normally not now supposed to. to change it, it affects it does actually change the world. That's like how I drain ocean monuments. Yes, I've done it the old way with the sand and all that stuff and sponges and oh dear God, even with create mode, it's a pain in the ass. So here we are. We have our world. Hey, this is not a bad spawn reality. Let me see something real fast. I don't know why. What's going on here? Let me fix this. I don't know why it's all out of whack. I didn't remember doing that. There you go. That should be better. That should give you a better perspective on screen. Yeah, it's like I don't know why it was so fucking huge in OBS, but I fixed it. All right, and there's a village right here. Oh wow, spruce. Bleh. But since we're here, hold on. Let's find our bonus chest. As you can see, I used the mini map. Hold on. I think I need to fix this. I need to bring this down to 12 chunks, so we're not gonna be like doing a PowerPoint presentation. I learned this the last time. Where's my bonus chest? I really want my bonus chest. Usually it's fairly close by to where you spawn at. And I'm not going to spend too much time looking for it. Especially since we got that village right there. The nice thing about the map feature, you can hit the tab button and you can see what's around you. Huh. But this may not be too bad of a place to put for a base. I'm gonna have to think about it. The main thing I don't like is the spruce. I gotta admit, I don't particularly like spruce. I've said this a bunch of times. Why do people act like Sean owns the whole individual? It's... This is how I feel about that, JJ. And I've talked about this before. This whole, like, king, queen of the indie thing, in VTubing is really, really dumb. Okay, it does, and I'm not just saying this because Shiley has that title. It's more along the lines of when anytime someone gives a title to a VTuber, okay, depending on, and which is something I'm going to talk about tomorrow, really, about their own headspace about this stuff. Because quite frankly, you actually put a lot of unnecessary pressure on them, and they're feeling obligated to live up to that title. It's like when Gargura had the title of Face of VTubing, Face of Hololive, all that stuff. It was a lot of unnecessary pressure to put on her, and quite frankly, I need to do this real fast. Oh, shut up. You know, it's like I said, a bunch of unnecessary pressure. Okay, this having a fan title put on you. Oh, you're the queen of VTubing, or you're queen of independent VTubers. Some people don't handle that very well because, you know, they, depending on your, ability to deal with something like that. Yeah, I'm taking these because I hate these. And I use them for lava farms. Excuse me, come through. Can't get through here? Go find something else to do. We'll take the leather armor. Give us some armor. It's like, for a long time, and when these people, it puts stress on them, because now they feel like they gotta meet this expectation. All right. Which is something the Saba fans have been very careful about. They don't talk about her sub count in her chat. I think the only time they talk about her sub count is when she hit the 1 million milestone. After that, nobody's really talking about how her sub count anymore, because they realize, no, unknowingly, they were adding a lot of stress to her because of, I don't know why I didn't get I got a bunch of piss yellow beds. Because a lot of it has to do with no other way to put it, the mental fortitude of the talent. Okay. So titles like Queen of the Indies, Face of Hololive, Face of VTubing, all that stuff. While you think you're being complimentary, you're actually creating stress for them. Because now they feel like they gotta live up to that stuff. And quite frankly, God, I hate tall grass. Get out here. And I gotta do something stupid to get rid of the grass, which I'll do here in a minute. Is that dark oak? Did I see dark oak over there? No. Do you want to find dark oak biome, because the pale oak garden or pale garden, whatever the hell you call it, that's where you find them at. I will get more into it tomorrow. I have talked about it before, but I do think it's important to not necessarily cover when oh, you can keep that. I don't want it. Actually, I'm not going to waste my durability on my pickaxe for that. Knocking on the door. What we got over here? And we got, as fans, or, well, we have fans, basically, is to be mindful of the things we say, things we do, as far as what kind of pressure we put on them. And if it's like with Saba or / Garker, she really wants to entertain people. Okay, that's her big thing. She loves entertaining people, and she wants to do all these projects and stuff. So hey, I'm gonna put out a new video, all that new music video, or do original music for y'all. And in reality, that's the only reason a lot of them do it, think they're, no, it's something you want to see. Give me a shovel. I want you over here. And I'll make food here in a minute. Which in turn, that's pressure they put on themselves. Because they want to entertain us. And sort of like, and it's also a little bit of like, look what I can do now type thing. Okay, that didn't work out the way I wanted to. It's a lot of it's that, you know. It's look at what I can do now. I'm doing this because one, I want to, two, this is my gift to you for supporting me, and a lot of them will say that. Okay, and it's important to remember. I want to keep that. Put that stuff up there. I don't need to sit that up here. The dirt thing we can use. Put that over there. Nope. Don't ask me why I did it that way. I don't know. Like I said, a lot of it. Oh, by the way, this is Vine Miner, by the way. As you saw. I got that, just so you know, I got that idea from Mama Oko, so you blame her if you don't like it. Or him, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm one of those people that constantly misgender him. No, I do apologize. But I'm old and I'm stupid. At least I don't deny it. Yeah, it's definitely better to get in a hole right now because I haven't made a bed and I don't want to die this early in the game. So let's go ahead and do this. I should kill a couple of sheep so I can make a bed. But, you know, it also gives me an opportunity to yap at you about this stuff real fast. I haven't learned the art of being able to talk about stuff and play a game. So, sorry. Let me go ahead and make some torches. Well, took care of that. But that's not that hard to get. I guess I shouldn't have made all those torches, but oh well. That helps. But it would make them a dictator. Depends on how serious they're about it. I know. And how they handle it. And how serious, you know, and how serious everybody else takes it. To be honest with you. You know, it's not when fans give a title to any content creator. It is, I'm not just talking about VTubers, any content creator. It depends on the content creator. If they're like, oh, it's nice, I appreciate. I'm not really the queen of VTubing, queen of the indies. Okay, I know that. I'm just someone that has a very big fan base. If Shiley approaches that way, fine. It's like, you know, be humble. I guess would be the best way to put it. It was like if I had the title of the grumpiest man on YouTube, which no, fuck it, it's kind of fucking true. It's not really worst people YouTuber space. The Mean Girls VTubing. Yeah, exposed for being a around surprise for him. Quite frankly, I don't know too much about the. Be honest with you, I made it my like Christmas present to myself. I don't. What the fuck? God, you're loud. But I'm not going to talk about any drama until after the first year. Because I'm giving myself a little bit of a break. Let me catch my breath because, no, shit, ever since May, this has been like non-stop Google drops. I've seen other things that are going on. Okay, you go away. I'm talking here. Huh, let me see something. Okay, let's do. I want to keep friendly mobs. Hostile mobs, I want to drop to 40. Yeah, 40. Okay. I don't really. Oh, I need the players on. No. Friendly, 40. Okay. Blocks will be fine. Ambient environment. Oh, jump to 40. I don't know what the UI is. I do know what UI is, but I don't know if I really need to drop that down. Weather. Yeah. Okay, done. And what else I want to do? There's something else I want. Controls. Use on place. What? Don't know what that is. The sprint window. I just saw that one. What the fuck is that? Okay, I got the powers. That's what I was looking for, the particles. I decreased it because it does like my computer out. But as I was saying, I'm giving myself my Christmas present. Unless I do a collab with somebody, I'm not really going to actively talk about drama because like I said, it's been nothing but Google Drops since May or April, basically since April. It's been nothing but Google Drops. Okay, and quite frankly, I need a fucking break. The major stuff I have talked about, but I'm not actively. Well, it sucks to be you. I'm not actively looking for stories to cover. I am watching, but I'm not actively going to say, hey, I'm going to do a stream on this. Because, I don't... it's like, was that one that there's something about doxing people or something? I don't remember her name, really. I do have it in my bookmarks on Twitter. If it's something that's going to get Miko? Akama Miko? And I don't know everything about that because I just saw it like yesterday. Really not actively doing any research on it because, like I said, I am not really going to be doing any oh shit, that's not something I want to see first thing in the morning. Oh, it's not okay. Yeah, true. No, I didn't need that. That wasn't fairly a good idea. Well, at least it didn't hurt me. Still night. Probably would just be better off to put, block there, but oh well. Do I have to listen to the gargling zombies all the fucking time? There's worse people than Mean Girls, the VTuber. It's like I said, I don't know anything about that. I really don't. I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. Just like once again, I'm not actively researching any of this stuff. Just so you guys know, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of content creators that cover drama with no issues at all. God, you can find them all over the damn place, to be honest with you. To me, it's tiring. It's taxing. It wears on my mental because to me, it's a negative experience, and in order for me, that it's also exhausting because I like to get all the information, and it's like the one I was talking about, the Miko one. I just got a few threads on Twitter, and I was like, okay, what's going on? I saw it, and I was going to start looking into it, and I was like, no, all this shit's going to wait till after the first of the year. Okay. I'm going to enjoy the rest of 2025 without dealing with trauma. Now, I'm not saying I'm not going to make posts on Twitter about it. What I'm saying is, as far as streaming, nope. Unless I'm doing a collab with somebody and that's something that they want to talk about, fine, I'll talk about it. But as far as me actively doing streams about it, unless it's something major, no. I'm sorry, guys. No. Everybody needs a break from this stuff. No. And until the end of the year, until after the first of the year, I'm going to take a break. Okay? Because it's taxing. It's just tiring. And a lot of the subjects I covered are pretty fucking heavy. Fruit, taiga, the cinder stuff. It's heavy. You know, that's the reason why I refuse to cover anything about anybody's having a mental issue or something happened to their family. I absolutely refuse to cover that because one, it's none of our fucking business. Two, it doesn't really help them. Okay, and it's not something. I think it's daylight out. Oh, it's getting there. Oh, yeah, that's what I should have done. Should have done that way. I don't know why I did. But okay. It's tax, and it's not. To me, it's not ethical. It's just like no. National Enquirer shit. You know, oh, this person's getting a divorce. It's none of our fucking business if they're getting a divorce. Or a 40-year-old is dating a 28-year-old. You know, I can't say anything about that. You want to know why I can't say anything about that? Because that was my parents. My dad was in his 40s when he met my mom. They got married and all that stuff. My mom was in her 20s. My dad was in his 40s. So, what do you want me to say about it? Oh, that's unethical. That's creepy. And it's like, that's my fucking parents there. If that wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't be here right now. But, aren't you stupid? Here, let me help you out with the brain capacity. And stay over there. There you go. Well, I might get over there. No. Don't want to stay over here. The village is right there. If I want to actually do this right, I'll need to go over there. But I want to go exploring, so I'm going to need some wood. Why did I make a wooden axe? Because the wooden axe you use with World Edit. Really like to know what happened to my fucking. There's some wolves over there. There's the regular ones. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this as far as like the wolves thing. If I'm going to try to get them all or just like, you know, I do like those. I do like those. I mean, someone going through trauma, I'm not going to cover that. It's like, are you that fucking pathetic? You need to cover someone going through trauma. Really? That's. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that, man. And this stuff, I don't care about that. It's like, you spend all this time to make this shit. I mean, I know some people are excited about it, but I'm kind of like looking at it going, anyway. It's, to me, it's not that impressive, to be honest with you. There's a rumor portal over there. So check that out. And I mean, there are some legitimately bad shit that's happened. Okay. And be honest, I'm not just talking about VTuber stuff. There's that guy who got arrested in Miami for basically being a piece of shit. That's why I call nuisance streamers, by the way, pieces of shit. Because they are. They are pieces of shit. They're not funny. And I don't get why people support them. It's like, really? You think this is a good fucking idea? To support this person who's doing everything he possibly can to make it next to impossible for streamers to be welcome into any country. Just because you think for some reason, hey, being an asshole or a bitch in public is funny. I don't get that. I mean, and maybe it's my age. And I'll be honest about the way I feel about this is what happens when you tell spanking kids is wrong. Spanking kids used responsibly. Let me say that again. Spanking kids used responsibly teaches them about respecting authority. Listen, I'm probably not gonna. Hey, B. Once again, I don't care about this stuff. I do like this. I think this is a very nice addition. Now I'll say stuff about the new stuff here. Knock it all down. Yeah, I know I said I don't like oak trees, but I like using them for mundane things, not building. Sort of like wood supply. Oh, look, there's an ocean monument. Come to think about it. Should I do that? First things first, I need to get 2 more sheep. There's a sheep over here. Let's get our bed first. And then while I'm doing that, I'll think about if I want to do what I'm thinking. Because it would show off, someone asked me to tell you how to cheat. Yeah, can I go into creative mode and give myself a bit? Yeah. I could go into creative mode right now and give me iron armor and all that stuff. But there's cheating, and cheating with not completely ruining the game. All right. And the way I do it. Come back here. Oh, you don't look like you're doing nothing. You don't look like you're doing nothing either. I want that. I want that. I need to get back up there. All right, here we are. All right, and see, we got the. All right, let's put that down. All right. By the way, if you don't know what this does, it just shows you only if you hit that and you get the little green check mark. It only shows you what you can craft, which kind of get you through this a little bit faster. And then we got the best bed. The blue bed is the best bed. Oh, actually, I should have just left that out. What I was going to do, I was going to make a boat. That's what I was going to do. All right. I know how to get. I didn't think about that. I got a way to get rid of the grass without and make it like interesting. What I'm thinking is go ahead and draining that and making that my base. That ocean monument, because we'll still be close to the village, but far enough like if to do like an iron farm and all that shit. Now I'm thinking about doing the iron farm the regular way. And that give us a plenty of space to do what I want to do. Which, if we let's do that. We'll make the ocean monument our. Oh look! Ain't that interesting? Pop, and we can get we're gonna get a well diverse section of cows since there are multiple different kinds, and I'm going to bring like maybe one of each, and having that big of a space over there would be beneficial. So surprise Rema. I'm not. Am I surprised that Rema and Elira didn't cover it? No, not really. I do have reasons for that, in which maybe I'll eventually talk about. I have sort of talked about it, but I'm not going to say anything now. Shut up. All right, world edit. Okay, it's like this is how I drain ocean monuments now. I've done it the other way, and it sucks. Okay. It's like you gotta remove the following first before you get rid of the water. Okay, one's this kelp. You always start with the kelp plant because it takes the longest. Now you can do it in a different range, but stop that. I usually do it like this. Really? I go with the 288 range. Actually, I want to go 289. There's a reason why, which I'll show you. I'll explain here in a second. There's certain content creators that cover quote unquote news that I call slop tubers. There's one in particular I always call a slop tuber. I call them the princess slop tubers because they don't put any real effort into really uncovering or doing comprehension of the stuff that they're talking about. You gotta wait for all the little red dots to go away. That's why I said this. Okay. Remove. As you can see, it is kind of lagging. We get 289. Because we're going to drain water at 288, and at 289, that's where we're going to put up our glass, if we so choose to do that. But yeah, we got to sit here and wait for all the kelp to go away. And we kind of, take a look at things. There's other stuff we got to remove, which is, and I'll go through one by one why. Every girl that helped Nell's cancel center needs to be held accountable for their action, and they better not crash and play the victim card because they're good. No, they don't. That's like a choice. This whole thing with people demanding anybody is like, listen, I really want Nux to take accountability, public accountability for the shit that he did to Tyga. One, because he said he would do it. You know? And he did. Okay, and I'm just being... that was his public statement. That was his promise to Tyga. Was to take a public accountability for basically lying. And he did. And that's all we're going to be able to do for a little while. It's going to be totally up to him if he does it or not. Which, you know, which would help his fucking reputation, by the way. Just saying. I mean, come on, his reputation sucks. This would be the perfect time to do this, by the way. Video settings. Crank that bumpy up. Put it at 32. Why did I put it at 32? So we can get all these kelp like into the render distance. So that way we can, like, once they go away, we can move it back down. But if someone legitimately needs to feel that they did something wrong. Okay. Legitimately need to feel that they did something wrong. Okay, someone said, "Oh, go make an apology. You got to take apology. You need to apologize. You need to take accountability." If they don't feel like they really fucked up, it's gonna mean nothing. All right, I do think it's interesting. I think it was on a recent Fillion stream that she called Cinder with Cotton there, and Cotton didn't say anything. I'll take that as a good sign. I mean, didn't say don't do it. I'll take that as a good sign. You gotta look for the little things, all right? They don't have to make public apologies, which is the truth. They don't. But if they apologize to Cinder for, the stuff they did wrong to her or the misunderstanding and all that stuff, and Cinder apologized to them for the things she did wrong, because remember, Cinder did stuff wrong. As long as they apologize to each other and work out their differences, this doesn't mean they're going to be friends. Okay? But this does mean they closed the book on that chapter of their life in a positive way. And I think that's what we should all want to happen for everybody involved, is for them to close a chapter on this in a positive way. Not because the fans demand it. It's more along the lines, it's because for their own mental well-being, which I'll get into tomorrow, will help them be able to move forward together. Not necessarily together, but, you're annoying. And that's annoying too. I really don't like that sound. Where are you? Because you're fucking me up. As you see, this is really laggy. I think I'm actually hitting the boat. I want to hit them. Am I hitting them? Can't tell. All right. Yeah, we all just, in reality, this is what everybody wants to shoot for, is for them to apologize to each other privately and be able to move on. I'm not saying that all they're going to be friends and everything's going to be hunky-dory and all that shit. What I'm saying is closing a chapter on this for their own good. That, you know, maybe all of a sudden you'll see like, I don't know, I know it's a long shot, Cinder and Bal collabing. If you see that, that pretty much they have worked out their differences. Okay. And take that as a good sign. You don't need Bal to make a public apology. The important one is who did stuff wrong. Cinder and Bal did stuff wrong to each other. And if they both publicly, they don't need to publicly apologize to each other, which no, Cinder did. But Bal doesn't have to. She can make privately apologize to Cinder, which, you know, that's a good thing. Guys, that is like something we all kind of should want. Because the most important person to get an apology is Cinder. Not Cinder's fans, not the Power Pups, Cinder. All right. For the things that, no, in the heat of the moment that Bal said. I wouldn't count on Shiloh ever fucking apologizing, by the way. All right. It's just don't hold your fucking breath, okay? All right, but I would say this, that private apology and redefining their relationship will help them. Something that really needs to be learned from all the stuff about Cinder is this kind of shit, which doesn't involve public safety. Once again, if it's public, if something that needs to be public, if a criminal act happens, you go to the police first. Do not go to social media. Go to the police. File a police report. File charges. Do not go to social media first. I wish people get that. Why you go to the police first if a crime happens? If you go to social media, they'll get rid of fucking evidence. That's what happens. An intelligent person, oh, they're accusing me of doing this, that, and other thing. Well, fine. I'll get rid of the fucking evidence. Oh, shut up. That's why you don't. You go to the cops first. Let them do their investigation. Let them conclude their investigation and all the rest and all the happy shit. Go to court. Once it's all done, then you come out. And you tell your story, if you so choose to. Because you're not helping anybody by going public. If a criminal thing if someone does something to you, a violent crime of some sort, go to the police first. I don't give a shit if you trust the police or not. You're not doing anything. You're not helping you're not even helping yourself by going to social media. All you're doing is helping the person that wronged you to get away with something. Oh, there's a village over there that we can check out after we get done here. Like the Kazahana stuff? Kazahana? No, I think that's right. They went, the other party, Kazahana went public. Now that statement can be held against him in a court of law. And the other party, she went to the police. She hasn't made any public statements, which is fucking smart. I hate to tell you all that. That's fucking smart. Because that can't be, any public statements that you make on social media can be used against you in a court of law. When shit like this happens, you're better off keeping your fucking mouth shut. Now, all this other petty stuff that happened, unless someone tried to destroy your career, Adora Bunny, you don't need to make this shit public. I mean, you should try to work this out privately. If one of these people with Adora Bunny, Rad tried to work it out privately before she released her Google Doc, which in turn caused Adora Bunny to release the self-incriminating Google Doc. But Rad tried to work this out privately. Okay, but Adora Bunny was a control freak. All right. And in turn, she did it to herself. I mean, her Google Doc, because Rad's Google Doc, I didn't have faith in it because the DMs were manipulated or censored. Adora Bunny should just left it a fuck alone, to be honest with you. But it's, you gotta, and she was really trying hard to destroy Rad's career, okay, compared to the other, like a lot of allegations with the flickering thing is getting annoying. Hopefully that stops it. No, it doesn't. Shit. I'm just gonna have to wait for this shit to go away. It's you get, when you release something publicly, you gotta have one, be prepared to back yourself up and release everything uncensored, all that stuff, to back up your narrative. Just lay it out on the table. Even the stuff you did wrong, you lay it on the table. And typically when you do that, it turns into a lot of pages to get through. One thing I learned from the Cinder situation is that thank you, JP, is to put it all on the table. All right. Not just sit there. What is he doing? Oh. It's, you know, I may change the times I stream. I may change the times I stream. Yeah. The Streamer Awards, I do want to talk about that. I see drama coming out of the Streamer Awards because a lot of the nominees are friends of QT Cinderella. It doesn't look like fan voting really was that involved. I'm not saying it wasn't, but the way these nominees came out, doesn't look fan voting was really in play. I mean, especially in the VTuber category, you can't tell me not enough Iron Mouse didn't get enough votes to be put in that category. Really? You're gonna say that? You're gonna say Saba didn't get enough votes to be put in that category? Really? You're gonna say that? I mean, come on. Not a thing against the people who were nominated, by the way. But when you constantly see the same people and you know they're all friends with QT and you know that they're all friends with Ludwig, you kind of look at it cross-eyed, going, Now, maybe that's how it's actually turned out or something. How it all played out. It's sort of like a Rising Star, I think. It's the one that says, hey, if you have 200 subs below, a lot of those that were nominated are close to 500 to 600 subs. They should automatically be disqualified. All you gotta do is just type up the fucking name and see the sub count, people. Or how many followers they have on Twitch. It's not that fucking hard. Hey, Runs, please do take... Oh, I will. You're not gonna hang out, Clankers? What's going on? You know, it's just... You know, why is this fucking taking so long? I just want all this kelp to go away. But it's like you just search the names up, you can see their sub counts, and the category was below 200. That's why I kind of say, hey, people vote for me. You know, because I am below 200. It's like, hey, you know, not that I was thinking I was going to win or anything. Like, it's like be kind of cool to get nominated. But I didn't even think I was going to get nominated. I would get nominated. But it was like a category for me. Okay. What are you okaying about? But, you know, it's sort of like, you know, if you're going to have a category and you put that kind of requirement on it, you better make sure you follow the requirement. You know? Just saying. You know? You could call it the best new streamer of the year. You could do it that way and say they had to start streaming in 2025. Don't do it that way. Do it that way. You know, but you put a sub count limit on it. So it's like, you just look these people's names up that don't have, if they're not below 200, you automatically disqualify them. And you go to the next person on the list. That's my complaint. Not that I'm jealous or anything. It's like, if you're going to say that, didn't follow it. You know? Don't sit there. Never heard of this person. So what? So what? If it's a strictly a viewer count thing or a viewer participation in this stuff, then keep it that way. So your friends didn't get nominated this year. All right, no, not a big fucking deal. Because you can't tell me FaZe Connect didn't get voted for best org when I mean, Hololive got voted for. I'm sure there was enough FaZe Connect votes in there to get them voted in. But hey, who knows? It's not like they're going to just release the vote count for the nominees. Orlando. I've been to Orlando. I've been to New York City. Been to Boston. Been to Miami. Definitely been to Chicago. I've been to Washington, D.C. I don't care to go to Los Angeles. I don't care to go to New York City. Been to New Orleans. Any city in California I've never been to. I've been to Denver. I don't care about going to Seattle. I've definitely been to Philadelphia. Have I been to Phoenix? I think so. Been to Dallas. I've been to Houston. I've been to Nashville. I've been to San Antonio. I haven't been to Helena. Oh, God. I'll stay. Okay, I'll stay. All right. Thanks, Clanker. What's your grammar? I'm looking for a vintage girl's name, not Doris. Why? That's kind of like personal information. I'm reading stuff on Twitter. I'm not scrolling. It's like the first three. But yeah, I mean, any award show that the audience decides the view count, the nominees, maybe it'd be a good idea to show the voting on it. Just saying. What really sucks for me is Fillion not doing her VTuber awards. I kind of look forward to that, to be honest with you, because it was fun, it was very entertaining. Nothing against QT Cinderella, it's because quite frankly, people that were nominated, even in the major categories, never fucking heard of them. I'm sure the big streamers on Twitch, but I don't watch anybody. I don't watch Twitch, so I don't know anything about these people if they're entertaining. But VTubers, most of the time I know most of the nominees and VTubers. The only thing with the Billions VTuber, they should have a PNG category because everybody starts as a PNG at one point. How bad is this turning out to be on stream? Is this like really laggy on stream? As far as I'm talking about me talking, I'm not talking about the pitch. I know it's like Photoshop right at the moment because I gotta wait for the fucking kelp to go away. Which I could if I do that, not all of it will disappear. I was thinking just flying up, but once I get out render distance of the kelp, it won't all disappear. I just gotta have to sit here and deal with it. It looks like it's not affecting my. Well, it's not really affecting my PNG, but what else did I talk about? I've said before, I am from. I can't believe that fucking post is blowing up the way it has. It's always surprising to me. I did post something under Peppa's. Just learned about Thailand. I'm sorry, Thailand. I just learned about Thailand. I said underneath that on Twitter, it's nice to see you learn that Thailand is a country. You are moving to your future self slowly. And I used the meme I created with Peppa to a Lobubu, and it's got 111 likes. Wasn't really the things that I do, the silly shit I do on X and Twitter, when it blows up, I'm like, going, why? It's a bad fucking meme too. On top of it, it doesn't look good, but hey, if you guys like it, you like it, okay. 111 likes. I'm like, okay, all right. It's mostly because I'm picking on Peppa, but I hope she doesn't get pissed at me. This is all good fun, Sort of like the graduation thing. It's all good fun. Because I can't be sort of an ass. I know I can be an ass. And as part of me is like, I don't really mean to. And I was like, yeah, I do. I do mean to. I'm not gonna lie. I do mean to be an ass. But it's like, it is what it is. It's not necessary to get her attention or anything like that. I mean, no, I don't. If she wants to follow me, she can follow me. I'm not begging her to follow me. I don't beg any VTuber to follow me. Who is following me, by the way? I don't know who's following me. As far as like, Hey, JP, how you doing, man? Who's following me on Twitter? I mean, Mama Oko's following me. That's cool. Boss is following me. That's cool. I don't know. Followers. Followers go up. Those are what a verified followers. I'll follow you back. I'm very not to be one of those people. I'm very particular about who I follow on Twitter because bots, you know, I have to see you post regularly. I'm not going to just follow you because you follow me. Because I was doing that in the beginning and I was getting a lot of bots in my DMs. I was like, I don't want to turn my DMs off. I'm not that important to turn my DMs off. But I want to be careful about that. I haven't seen you post anything in a while, buddy. And I'm so fucking sick of bots in my DMs. I hate, it is such a pain in the ass to deal with. It's like if I don't recognize your name, I'm not going to follow you. It's just a pain in the ass with bots. I wish Elon would do something about it. Somehow to trim this stuff, trim bots down, because I don't want to deal with it that much. Because I would like to follow people back, but I gotta be careful. Because I just don't want to be fucking annoyed all the goddamn time. It's a pure selfish reason why I'm not doing it. Just don't want to be fucking annoyed all the goddamn time. Come on there, see, I got like one time I came back, I took like 2 days away from Twitter. This was early on. And I came back, I had 20 fucking messages. I'm like, not notifications, messages. I'm like going, what the fuck? I'm doing well, just tired. I had an exam today and damn. Was it, hey, JP, is it Monday in Brazil or is it Sunday in Brazil? I got my Brazil team, my Brazil mods here, man. I got the Brazil crew in. Don't fuck with me. I got my Brazil mafia here. I mean, the good thing is a lot of these people I've already follow. No, I'll follow you back. Okay. I don't think I have you muted. No, I never muted him, so I'll follow you back. I'm very. It's like once again, I gotta be very careful about this. I don't want to have a deal with bots anymore. I don't want to deal with bots. Yeah, I kind of just sitting here like waiting for the fucking kelp to disappear. But I'm sorry that's like what we're seeing, me standing AFK. But once the kelp goes away, this is going to be a lot easier. It would go a lot easier. And I'm sorry, I know this is bad, but I don't follow artists anymore. I used to all the time, and that's like how all the bots came after me. I mean, if they follow me, fine. It's like, I would literally ignore messages now. I mean, I'll go check it out, but if I don't know you, I'm not going to respond to you. And I'm sorry, it has to be that way. Because every conversation starts, hey, how are you? And you start having a conversation, and blah, I'm doing good, blah, 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 blah. Oh, by the way, I noticed that you don't have a banner. Yes, I do. I should know. I made it. Getting back to all the followings. All right. But and it's kind of like I said, it's kind of Sunday. I'm just 1 hour in front of each. Oh, okay. You have class? You have class on Sundays? Really? I thought school would be. Well, wait, I'm using American thing here. Collard greens. Which three are you cutting from Thanksgiving dinner? Okay, I know Thanksgiving is an American thing, but collard greens gone. I'd rather have mashed potatoes than potato salad, so potato salad can go. And cabbage, yeah, get rid of cabbage. Collard greens, I fucking hate collard greens. Can't stand the smell of them. Potato salad, mashed potatoes is a lot better than potato salad. And cabbage. Now I have nothing against cabbage, but I'm not. I want to keep the rolls and the biscuits. Definitely the fucking turkey. Mac and cheese is not typical side dish for me, by the way. But I prefer that over potato salad and cabbage and collard greens. Candy yams. Candy yams are a must, by the way. Candy yams are a must. Dressing, definitely. I typically either have turkey or I typically have turkey on Thanksgiving. On Christmas, I have a ham. Because to me, I mean, one year I tried to make a goose for Christmas, and I didn't cook it right, and I never tried it again because I didn't know how to cook it. And this was pre-YouTube, by the way. Let's see what Mousy said. Fans and creators are already calling out streamer wars for being biased, having the same streamer friends and groups, excluding people who should have been picked, while creators handle it with grace and motivation to the grind. Best Marvel rival. Yeah, Doki Bird should have been in that one. Doki Bird should be in. Sorry, all these people in here. Who are these people? Big Puffer? No. Bogur? No. Flats? I don't fucking know any. Super TF? Once again, don't fucking know them. I think I'm aware of them from last year's. Tim the... Tim that, man? That... I don't fucking know who these people are. Considering how many tournaments Doki Bird has been in for Marvel Rivals, yeah, she should have been in there. No, it's called enema, a important exam for entering college or faculty. I don't know the word right now. Kind of took like this would be in the States like STAs, sort of like what colleges be willing to accept you based on your scores. I'm guessing. But it'd be cool. You should know how well you did. Okay, I'm not gonna be like, you got this person, because that kind of shit annoys me, by the way. But it's like, you kind of already have an idea how well you did, so. But it's a streamer. Oh fuck! This is and this is not because QT Cinderella is friends with Hassan, by the way, and does a podcast with him. Ah, okay. How you think you did, buddy? Is this who's the one that did the Cinder art? Maya. I'm thinking I'm saying that right. That she's doing like I think Cinder commission. Okay, she's just doing a commission for. Is that for Cinder or is that for a Powerpup? I'm wondering. I'm not 100% sure about it. You think you did pretty well? Cool. Well, I hope you. I'm sure you probably already have a college or what do you call it, university in mind that you want to go to, and hopefully you get it. Anybody who does fucking cooking, like this whole extreme cooking shit with hot dogs, can just not do it. It's a fucking hot dog. Okay, people gotta learn how to cook fucking lobster. I'm telling you that right now. I see it on X all the fucking time. You just steam that fucker. You don't clean out the guts. Because the guts give it the umami flavor throughout the meat. And a lot of the guts taste really good. I have to tell you. It tastes really good. And the whole, I'm going to swipe all the guts. It's not fucking fish. The only thing you got to be concerned about is in the tail, get the poop shoot out. That's it. But other than that, you can take care of that after it's done cooking. But the guts, it's really good, really tastes really good, and it adds flavor to the lobster. We don't know why people do that. It just, every time I see someone do that, it pisses me off. Apparently, Iron Mouse and Sea Dog VA got nominated for best couple in the VTuber Awards. I mean, yeah, cool. I wish I go back. I think. Let me. Yeah, I think they're going away. Or not. Yet. As soon as they disappear, we'll be good. But, you just won $5 million. What's your first purchase? I'll pay off debt. That's the first thing I'll do. No, it goes back to what's the first thing you're going to do after you win the lottery? Pay off all my fucking debt. First thing. Second thing, get my teeth fixed. Third thing, no, take care of my kids. Get them all set up. I'm not going to be one of those people who's like going to give them, like if I won $1 billion, I'm not going to give them $100 million. No, but I will do something along the lines, hey, here's $10 million. If you invest it properly, you're set for life. Cinder got largely fucked over by her friends anyway, so it's fine. No, Powerpups, you gotta remember, Cinder did stuff wrong too. Granted, she took accountability for her mistakes, but and stop reading into it every time someone subscribes. In a lot of cases, sometimes it's better not to say nothing. You know? I did want to talk about this because I saw it on Twitter. There's a lot of people who are very upset about the just business thing. I'm not. Okay? The just business thing is, to me, a non-issue. Because, and I'll tell you why I said this. It's because the simple fact that is the proper mindset to have in content creation is to have, hey, we're going to do this together. What time are we going to do it? And, you know, get everything planned out. And it's always someone leading the pack. Okay. All right. I mean, I use those examples like the collabs I did. I'm the one who put it together. Okay. Nothing against the other guys, really. It was my idea. I reached out to them first, you know. I think maybe with Loboto, he reached out to me first. I'm not 100% sure, but I reached out to DVP first. Even with my son, I reached out to him because, you know, if he didn't want to collab with me, he didn't have to collab with me. You know, I wouldn't get angry. He knows that. Because, no, maybe he wants to be separated from me, which, you know, understandable. Wouldn't hurt my feelings because I get it. He's an adult. And he won't do it on his own. Right? Fully behind that, man. Fully behind that. But the collabs that I've done, I put it all together. Because, you know, I gotta learn how to do it. And if I'm going to fuck it up, I'm going to fuck it up with people, you know, that's going to be a little bit understanding because they're not big content creators either. I mean, I think GVP, Loboto, I think Loboto is the one that has the highest sub count, has over 2,000, I think. Oh, what the fuck's going on?